can see us, bro. Chill out. What up?
Peace.
If y'all fall through, man, let us know y'all can hear us. Sometimes I be putting this stuff in the wrong way. Stuff don't be right. So just make sure we right. Cause ain't nothing show up on here yet that we did on your phone. So I see that it's on like popcorn. They're showing us live right
Use
here.
Kayak's filters to find hotels that have the free
What the
stuff you want.
world? Get out of here. Yeah. What the heck is going on here?
I'm gonna cut it all the way down. Yo,
So we got
hey,
on
go Phoenix.
So I set it up for the monetization part of it, but that joint got commercials
did
from
it
the
go?
gate. We still live. So I need to go to this, right? Chat. I need to bring this up so we can see it. How do we make it big? Cause I want the chat
right
to be
there.
big. Where?
This the chat right there, baby. Right here. This the chat.
What I'm saying is why it ain't big. Why I can't make it big? You don't get no bigger than that on the side.
I wanna say.
I don't want to see this video.
I wanna say no. Maybe we not in there as Married to the Mile. Maybe we in
It
there.
is.
We hit the chat.
I'm just wondering why it ain't big. It's all good. What's
We
happening?
need to do this more.
Yeah, because I don't be knowing what I be doing sometime, man. Go Phoenix, what we sounding like? Yo, boy. Yes, sir.
Hey.
Smoking Joke TV. In the building, man. What's happening, man? What we sounding like? What we looking like? Talk to me real quick before I get to rambling.
Lord, I done dropped the great one.
You gonna drop the grape, Lord.
Frenchies can't eat grapes, y'all.
That's what they say. What's happening? What we sound like? Sounds excellent. Appreciate it, Go Phoenix. What's happening with you, bro? I see you was on where you was at, Florida? Where you at, bro? You somewhere on the east, I think. Appreciate it. We good. Hey, Saloa.
Hey, sis.
We just was talking about you, no lie.
Yes, we were.
Hope everything's
Just
alright.
talking about
I'm gonna hit my bro up too. I've been trying to give y'all some time to kind of.
Still praying.
Chill. Yeah. But yeah, real quick, man. We want to slide through. So I guess anybody who got your thumbs, go ahead, hit them. Get involved. Get activated. We down here in
Where we at?
Louisiana. We be rolling, but y'all know that already. Flatbed, man. Man, it's been definitely a learning experience for both of us. For y'all that been keeping up with us in the past week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, we just came out of flatbed training. Did a couple flatbed loads so far, but they were mainly like container loads, and we've pulled them before, so I guess that's not really a big thing. It's flatbed, but it's not the securement, the chain in the top end, all that stuff that came along with that. So it's kind of
Your girl was out there topping, y'all.
a cool
And straps.
flatbed when it came to just the containers itself. But hey,
Every time we go live.
they want to
They
start
just-
wrestling,
right.
man.
They be in here quiet as soon as we start talking.
But yeah, so the other day we had an actual real, I guess, flatbed load. The other week when we came home, we dropped off on last Sunday. And then we went and got the
No.
room. Yes, it was not this past Sunday, but the previous.
Right.
We dropped the load in North Carolina at the port. Once we did that, that next following day, that Monday, we didn't have a load coming out of there, so we actually dipped and slid into the crib. But
Thought it was gonna be for like a day.
yeah, and we ended up being there almost a week. Well, literally a week.
For the whole week, because we didn't pull out till Sunday morning.
Yeah, so we put out Sunday, shout out to Pennsylvania, grabbed a load out of PA, and that was the load that required tarping, strapping, the whole 9 yards. So that was our first time really, what do you call it, popping your cherry, so to speak. It wasn't hard. It definitely was something to do. There's definitely things to learn. You definitely kind of dig down deep just to make sure you doing what you're supposed to do. Got to check, and double check.
Yeah.
One time you had to pull me on something or call me on something because I was putting the strap. I kind of forgot to put the strap.
There's a certain way that they
behind
taught us.
behind the rail. So you was like, that's supposed to be behind the thing,
under it.
The rub rail, and I was the rub rail.
Yes.
Yeah, I had it in front of it, and it's supposed to be behind it through. You know what I mean?
Right.
So she caught that. So just little stuff like that, man.
And then he caught me a couple times too, because I was calling myself folding up, and he like, babe, you didn't even put it in the rail.
Yeah, it ain't even the winch part. So it was little stuff like that, man. But
then the winches, like, we noticed that we have portable ones, so they gave us portable ones. And we noticed that this particular flatbed, we couldn't use our portable ones. We had to use the ones that slide. And so,
Reed and Red Clyde, what's up, man? I'm sorry, babe. Dang, boy.
How you doing?
Hey, man, I need to get that. Hey, boy. I'm sorry. Go ahead, babe.
Go ahead.
What up, boy? God dang.
So, so we noticed that with the winches that we had already started doing our straps, and it was like a couple extra on this side and then a couple extra on this side, and we realized we had to like throw some of it over, some of the straps a different way.
They had to crisscross them because there's only a certain amount of winches on per side.
Right.
And this particular load, they required 14
straps.
14 straps.
Right.
Of course, you got to do the 2 in the front, and then there was one that followed after that. But yeah, we had 14 straps on this particular trailer. On this particular load was required. They wanted 14 straps or 14 chains. They only issued us 10 and 10.
Right. So we had to go purchase some.
So we had to go buy 4 chains. They was we spent about $280. It's about $280 on straps and chains, and we didn't even need the chains.
We didn't even need the chains, but
we still got them.
So we ain't worried about that.
Yeah.
So what I gather from that is figure out how many straps you need and check to see how many winches you have before you get started on each side so that you can adjust them to where you want them to be first before you put your straps on.
Like this particular load, it was a guy that was putting them on the forklift. We was literally backed into this really tight little bay. So they actually loaded us inside of a building, but on the flatbed. So I basically backed into it as if we was bumping the dock, and they ran the flatbed up on it. The cases that they put on there was as wide as the trailer is wide. It was some type of gas or some type of something.
I thought that was to our advantage to be in the inside.
Well, it definitely was because when we
maneuver
walked
like
outside of that little covering, it was a little brisky outside. So.
We only had one side that we had to wait in order to tighten it.
Yeah,
tighten our
because
straps.
there wasn't enough space on that side to crank your cheetah bar down. But
Clyde said, question, is it hard tarping the freight?
it's not hard.
It's work.
Just it's under great conditions. It's probably great. It's probably fine. I think that the difficulty with topping come in when weather, wind, rain, the elements is in play. If it's cold and the tops are kind of stiff and frozen, they don't bend the same, so that can lead to
and don't wear
issues.
No good clothes.
And they're heavy. You know what I mean? I got one of my tops I got is like 100 and I think it's right about 100 pounds, which don't seem heavy in theory, but just grabbing this big old round mound rebound and getting it up. So you want to be able to utilize the equipment. So I was able to get the tops up on some of the things that they put on the truck first. So I was able to get them up there.
And they helped out a little bit. Some of them.
Well, that's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
The reason why we probably didn't get a chance to sit back, look at our load, and determine what way to proceed with it was because they had a guy that was working with the forklift driver that was literally kind of assisting us a little bit. So we were strapping as they were putting them on there. So once we got to a point where we realized, oh man, because all of this, the winches on both sides don't drag the whole length of the trailer. they're only certain, maybe let's say
a
6 foot section, and then it stops. So you only got 4 or 5 right here, then another few after that. So once we started using them, everything on that one side, it got to a point where it was like, yo, we need to start putting straps the other way because we're running out. Especially we went to go grab some of the mobile joints that we can put, but that was probably for some of the older type of trailers. The track and the space up underneath it has no space for no extra winches to go on there. So we really had to not redo. But once we caught ourselves and figured out what our issue was, we kind of went going forward. We had to make sure that we kind of crisscrossed them to be able to utilize all the winches, because we did get to a point where we almost couldn't even doggone strap all of them. Like I said, it was 14 straps, which is probably a little abnormal, but that's just what the business was. So we had to run with it.
And if you're gonna do flatbed, then one of you have to, if you teaming, one of you have to not be afraid of heights, because he has to get on top of the trailer. So in order to do the tarping, and you got to walk, and make sure that it's straight and even on both sides when it comes time for you to do your bungees and everything with it.
So what they put on there was like stacked, but it was an even number of them. So once they bundled all of them together, I was able to walk up the top and do it. So got the strap up there, rolled it out, draped it on either side, so forth and so on, and just was able to get the whole thing secured. Once we got the straps in, she started doing some of the bungee stuff, and then all of our equipment was brand new, so of course everything's still in the pack. We had to go through that whole process. But the hook in the bungees, getting the whole trailer, the whole thing secured, it was a good feeling of accomplishment, to be honest with you. 13 degrees.
Funny.
Ready, I'm going to have to say yes, because we wouldn't have done it if we weren't ready. But our objective, for real,
we ready.
We ain't even striving to drive and be out here in the winter like that, for real. I mean, certain states you're going to be in, even in October, November, early December, you're going to get weather like that. So I get it. But ready, of course, but do I want it? Nah. But we'll see, because it's all about getting the proper PPE, proper equipment, whether we get a one-piece coverall, overall type of deal.
I think just making sure that you prepared, I think it wouldn't be too bad as long as I'm doing like a whole cover. Like I need the hoodie, the suit.
She gonna be like the little kid on the Christmas Story. You know what I'm talking about?
The suit.
Yeah, all that.
Because it's dirty. Like, it is dirty work.
It can get grimy and gritty.
Yeah, it can get grimy. Especially, like, the tarps we had, they was filthy.
Yeah, I mean, you're not going to be working with no brand new stuff.
No.
And tarps are mainly outside, so they dealing with whatever the weather is, whatever the dirt is. Yeah. That's going to be what it's going to be. So, yeah, you're going to have to be out there getting it in. That's just that.
But it wasn't that bad when it was time for us to take it off.
Yeah, for y'all that seen, we posted a little video the other day of us pulling tops off, rolling them up. And I think I had somebody coming there saying, to put the strap on top of the tarp. I don't know how everybody does it. If certain companies require certain things, but pulling the military freight that we pull,
we had to put the straps on
they told us how they wanted their freight strap.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a thing where we just can do it how we really want to do it. There's a procedure that they want. Because us tarping our loads, we're not protecting it. It's not about us, we're not hauling wood, sheetrock, whatever the case may be. When people normally tarp stuff to keep it out of the elements, our reason for tarping is to keep the general public from seeing what it is that we're hauling. So that's kind of the difference. So the securement of it, we have to definitely secure the load for what it is. But the tarping is just to not allow it to be visually seen. And you just see a bomb riding down the highway. I mean, that's not what they want or how they want to do it. But other than that, man, I think it's all right. Like, what was some of your pluses and minuses when it came to us
I felt
popping
like
our cherry?
I felt like it It was a lot of like an adrenaline rush in the morning. Like it felt good to get out there and just kind of not just be sitting in the truck and waiting for them to load us. Like we was hands on, and I kind of enjoyed that. You know, we on our healthy kick right now, so I was a lot of tired.
Yeah.
After we was done, but I did enjoy it. You say y'all on
freight. Yeah, man.
What else? Taking the tarps and stuff off. Yeah. I enjoyed that. We cut some music on, and we kind of had some fun with it, and had the music and just made and we just as a team came together. Facts. And we both we didn't even talk about it. We just was doing what needed to be done, and we got done maybe like 45 minutes or so, maybe less than that.
With the untarping?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was about 45
minutes. Yeah.
I was just about to say the tarping part of it. Nah, we was there.
Oh, yeah. No,
we got there about 9:30.
Hours.
I sent my loaded call out about 12:30.
Right.
So we was there maybe 3 hours.
Right.
But for me, y'all know how I feel when it comes to my wife putting in extensive work. Like when I used to speak of not wanting her to fuel, stuff like that, people be like, my wife will fuel, or some women will be like, I don't have no problem with fueling. It's not even that. My thing with that was always, if my wife is outside pumping fuel in the truck, what am I doing? Am I sitting in the sleeper berth chilling on the phone while my woman's outside doing that? So I kind of had to readjust some of that, I guess, when it comes to just wife gave me the green light. I'm ready to hit somebody road. Hey, is your number the same, Clyde? Because if so, I'm sure I still got it in my phone. We're in a room right now, so I definitely better hit you up this evening once we get done with this, dog. For real. Yeah, you've been waiting on that green light a minute. I'm glad you got it.
Come on, wifey.
But having, trying to, there's certain things even with the flatbed aspect. I'm not gonna have her out there doing. My wife is not getting up on there. It's certain things. I'm gonna play my role and I'm gonna play my part. I'm gonna let her stay on the ground, keep her feet on the ground, and I just need her to assist me in my loads and offloads. It's not a thing where we're equal partners in this thing as far as that go. It's not you got your duty. It's more so you got your duty and I got mine. So I'm doing all the heavy lifting, all that kind of stuff, and I just need you to assist me.
Yeah, so I was standing up there by our what is the thing we got on the back of our truck? What is it called again?
A headache rack.
A headache rack. Okay, you see how much I know about that. But anyway, and I'm standing there, and he's asking for what he needs, all the different chains or whatever, the winches, the bungees, and all
so
that
that's man and her thing,
and then putting it back in there and stuff like that. So,
but it's not a whole
Ray David.
lot. What Ray David said, reefer drivers. Was that Prime? What did it say? I can't see it, Ray. I don't know. I just messed something up.
Lord, hit
what
cancel.
I just do? I don't know.
It's right here. Reefer drivers, Prime. Oh, shouldn't be live. Flatbed talk.
No, that's all good, man. It's just trucking, bro. At the end of the day, it's trucking. A lot of people say, I think Gold Phoenix even said it to me, like, I think it's weird, like, y'all getting into a flatbed as we going into the winter. I agree with you 100%. It's nothing that...
We did that with training. Same thing. We trained in the wintertime.
Yeah, we went through the winter together. I trained her, and that was my first time driving in the winter, so... But, we persevered through that, and that was 7 years ago now, you know what I mean? So...
I think, oddly, we function well in chaotic situations.
Yeah.
We really do. Like, when the pressure comes, we be
That's
ready.
When it's time. But see, that's something I wanted to add on. I wanted to make a video about this topic in general, outside of flatbedding. I'm learning at 47 years old, and I've always knew it, because I've always witnessed it and seen it in certain people. You got to compete, man. You got to compete in this life. It's one thing, people that sit off on the sideline and just want to crack jokes and see you fail or see you screw up or see you mess up. These individuals ain't in the game, man. You got to get in the game and you got to compete in life, period. There's no, you know what I mean, ain't no just sitting on no sideline, man. Life gonna come at you. It's gonna deal you certain things, and you got to be able to compete, man. It's one thing to, you know, when you see people, whether it's a boxing match, football, whatever the sport is, you know, there's a certain level of respect that just comes with high level of competition. You know what I mean? It ain't about the win or the loss or who wins or who loses. Like when you see two boxers get in the ring and they duke it out and slug it out, somebody gotta lose. That's a given. But even the victor has a level of respect for that opponent that got in the ring with them and competed. You know what I mean?
Because who wants to fight somebody if you're not gonna put everything in?
That's what I'm saying.
You won't even know if you really winning for
so
real
whether
if the person is not really stepping up.
So whether we fail at this, whether this is something that we get to a point where we're like, okay, that's enough of that. You know, we want to at least try it. We want to at least give the opportunity to ourselves, for the people that's watching us, the people that follow us, y'all, our family, the whole 9 yards. I ain't scared of nothing, man.
And we competing against ourselves.
Facts.
We want to be better than what we were yesterday.
And that's what it's all about.
Even though he had the conversation about what he didn't want me to do, we came to this fork in the road, and we was like, well, we're going to do this.
Facts.
But he still don't have me out there feuding.
Nah. But I'm just saying.
Not
all
that
in
I
all,
won't do it, but he still.
We know that.
He still is how he is.
I'm just saying, just the level of competition, the level of go get, the level of grittiness that you need to just achieve in life, period, man. Nothing's coming to nobody. And you just got to be able to, you know, tighten up your chin strap, put your helmet on, lace up your boots, whatever the analogy you want to use, and just go get it, man. Ain't nothing going to be handed to nobody in this life, and nobody respects somebody that ain't willing to go get it. If you don't have a proper type of work ethic, I can't even interact with you like that. Like, it's certain people, whether it's family, whatever the case may be, man, if I don't respect your work ethic and I don't see you out here trying to get it, there's a certain level of respect I'm not gonna have for you. Like, it don't even matter who you are or none of that, or how close you are to me or none of that, man. If you can't, Junior Honduras.
Hey there.
Hola, senor. It's just a certain level of respect that people are not going to have for you, man. You just got to give stuff a try, and just see how it works for you. You know, there's some people that live and die by the flatbed game. That'll never do. He said, "I'm borrowing 300."
Well, he said, "How we doing? Let me borrow 300."
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely, dog. You got it.
Ray Davis said, the flatbed loads the same dimensions or similar usual product type, or could be anything.
For us, it could be anything. You know what? I just realized, and I didn't notice till we were in class, I didn't realize flatbed trailers weren't 53 foot. Did you know that?
I didn't either. It's not.
No, when in class, I think the flatbed trailers are like 48s.
Oh.
So they're like 5 feet shorter than a conventional drive-down trailer. Okay. I never knew that. I never thought about that. But yeah, so it's little stuff like that. So the dimensions can definitely change. That's why you got your step decks. Where we at? As far as company or just as far as location? We're in Louisiana.
Sometimes we have flatbeds that's just
Alexandria, to be exact, Junior.
We haul containers too, and they have the drop lock.
We have the locks that come up from the floor, twist locks is what they're called. Twist locks,
and then we also we haven't done it yet, but we also are trained to haul Conestogas, if that's what it's called.
Conestogas.
Yeah,
because the company has a lot of Conestogas, so we'll just see.
Location.
We'll just see what type of loads we get, but you know we do a lot of military freight over here, man. So I mean, from bombs to what they call howitzers, them big 30-foot basically cannon guns.
Was that the ones that was blowing off that time? And we was like, oh my God, y'all should have told us.
It probably was something. They were testing.
Was messed up for a minute.
Yeah, they were. We didn't know they were testing it. We heard this siren going off, but I guess everybody on the base, they knew that.
Class said, what's that? what you just said. The
howitzers. That's them. You see them big cannon guns that might have the 3 or 4 legs that come out.
Oh yeah.
Long cannon. That joint might be a 30-foot long barrel, and I guess they load them from the back. Boom. Them joints. Yeah, dog. Like all of that. Whether it's Hummers, Humvees, tanks, whatever the equipment is. Oh Lord, who told you to
gotta
come
spoil
up here?
her a little bit
Get
because
your
she the
tongue in
one
your
that
mouth.
keep
Get your
crawling
tongue
up
in your
here.
mouth. Get your tongue in your mouth. Get it in there. Get it in there. Yeah, if you shoot one of them joints, but yeah, we pulled into a base one time, and we heard just the siren going off, and I guess everybody on the base knows that that's the sound before they bust off, like because they testing weaponry, all that kind of stuff. Oh, Conestoga. What's a Conestoga?
Oh, Conestoga.
Those are the trailers that basically have a tarp built on it. So it's like the outer part of it. It's vinyl like a tarp is, but it's on a track. So you can roll it all the way back, load whatever you're going to load on it, strap it, secure it, and then you can literally take that and drape it back over whatever the freight is. So it's tarped or secure or out of the elements. But
they get spoiled, y'all. I spoil them. You don't spoil them. I do though.
Hush. I don't want to hear no more noises. But yeah, that's called like a Conestoga trailer. They have them in flatbeds. I mean, step deck trailers, all that kind of stuff. So, but yeah, man. I mean, the whole flatbed game. I think I'm excited for it. To be honest with you.
He says sweet.
Yes. That's my man, Clyde. Man, we go back, boy.
Have I ever met him? No.
Probably when I was working at Conway before XPO.
When you needed rides.
No. I mean, around that time, but no, that was.
We'd have been through. I remember I used to have to take him to go to meet one of his friends that worked. But did he work with you?
Yeah, really.
Yeah, and he used to give him a ride because we only had one car.
Yeah, those were the days, boy.
Yep.
But all in all, I think the flatbed thing is going to work. Like I said, whether this is something that we do, because like I said before, there's some people that live and die by flatbed that wouldn't want to drive in for no reason. It don't matter. They enjoy the challenges of flatbed, just the aspect of hauling various stuff. Like we've been everywhere we've been since we've been hauling flatbed, except for taking it to the port in North Carolina. We've been at different shippers and receivers than we've been to the 2 years that we've been here.
True.
Like being down here, the base that we went to today, we've never been here before.
Yeah.
We've been in this area, of course, but that particular base, we've never been there before. Where we picked it up from in Chicago or in Illinois, we've never been there before.
We got new credentials.
Yeah,
recently.
like we got some new
We
badges
went
for a year.
All the
different
bases
badges.
be asking for different stuff. Sometimes you get
The military is funny. The military is real funny. Did Ray David had a question? Did I miss it?
He said, "Do the skateboards have a
Appreciate it, Junior. I think I texted you the other day too, Junior. I don't know if your number was the same or not, but I sent a text to you because I had a buddy of mine that had a question about a truck type of mechanic shop down in Miami. So you was the only person I could think of, but your number might have changed. What was the question? I missed it.
Ray Davis said, "Do the skateboards have a built-in scale?"
Built-in scale, no.
And
not ours. I think you mean like the ones like Prime Trailers used to have, where you have the gauge on the back to tell you what's your weight on your tandems. No, we don't have that. But a lot of our stuff that we haul is not over the top heavy. That's the one thing about hauling a lot of military stuff. It's not about packing the trailer full of whatever. We've yeah, that was me. You did reply? Dang, I gotta go check my phone, man.
Yeah,
I got two phones, so sometimes I be missing stuff, bro. But like I was saying, there's times, bro. We've hauled a box this big,
right,
90 pounds across the country before. So doing the military stuff that we do is not about.
He said he'll talk later or maybe tomorrow.
Okay, that's a bet.
See you later.
It's not about trying to pack the trailers full of whatever and getting as much stuff on as you can and maxing them out. You know, a lot of stuff that we haul is individual things that's ordered, that's going from either a ammo manufacturing type of situation, going to a base that's going to house it, or maybe they may use ammunition for certain training exercises. Because what we went to today was like a National Guard. It wasn't really even a military base, so to speak. It more was a guard type of deal. So
I think too, the main thing that we be concerned about is just discretion, because we be wanting it. We so used to being able to pull out our phones and just be like, yo, we this, that, and the other, blah blah blah, and we just can't do that no more.
So that's some of the changes we've had to make within our social media and YouTube stuff.
You gotta get creative.
Yeah, because you definitely can't. You know, it's a national security deal. Like it's real deal stuff with clearances and all that kind of stuff. But when it comes to, like I say, just the flatbed stuff, whether it's something that we do forever or not, who knows? I don't know. I just want the opportunity. And also over here in these days and times when it comes to trucking in general, we're just making ourselves that much more of an asset, you know, to not be pigeonholed, just being able to do one thing. Because as markets change, as rates change, you know, it's just the industry in general fluctuates. You know, I want to be able to still be able to stay our head above water. If it's booming over here on the drive-in side and there's loads in this area, I want to be able to get them. And if it's flatbed stuff, I want to be able to get them. You know, we still trying to get to the point, because our company even hauls radioactive and Department of Energy stuff. Yeah. That's so hush hush and so quiet. Like you can't even request to even do it. They have to come to you and put it's you in those type of yeah. So it's really, you know, we definitely don't want to do nothing that's going to hinder ourselves in the future. But as far as gaining this flatbed thing, like when I first came into trucking in general, even when I started with Swift, my objective was to do flatbed.
You started flatbed.
I had an issue with a trainer, for y'all that don't know, and the next trainer that I got,
I don't think you ever did.
That shit did. The next trainer that I got was a dry van guy, so I didn't want to wait on the flatbed trainer. I wanted to keep my training going. I didn't want to sit and wait around in Dallas hoping a flatbed trainer came. So the next trainer was a dry van guy. I started doing dry van. She came on the truck with me for about a month. She wanted to start trucking, and we've been doing dry van ever since. But now we're gonna get this flatbed thing a shot, man. Like for real. It's nothing that I can't do, and I'm not afraid of any challenge. And that's what I'm saying. It's about just challenging yourself, man. It's about putting yourself in uncomfortable situations, you know, and doing what everybody else not doing, making yourself exclusive in a certain way. And broadening our reach.
Ray Davis said, carry that blowtorch in the winter, those frozen straps, binders, TB LaShawn, and woody tips, old school.
Facts. I'm glad you said that. I may go back and look at some of those videos, because I remember.
Them binders, I'm not playing.
I remember when them doing a lot of that stuff. You know, luckily I got a probably one of the best type of headache racks you can get. I think I seen a headache rack new for like $5,400 or something, like over $5,000, and I got it from $1,400 from a guy in Athens, Georgia, that was getting out of trucking, and he had it for probably 3 to 5 years, I guess, and so I got it from him. It's pretty deep. It's a huge one, headache rack. It's definitely no joke. But I can keep, all of my equipment for the most part on the inside of it.
You good with the tops in it?
I had the tops in there. It's just I don't want to keep lifting this 100-pound top out of this space. It just was a difficult thing to do. So I was able to get them on the top of it and strap it down. But as far as all my equipment, the chains and everything along those lines, we can keep it all enclosed to try to keep it out of the weather. But that's definitely still a great tip when it comes to all of that. Because I thought about that, like a propane blower, just to warm the tarps up so they'll be a little more agile. That says Linda Gregory. Hello. I saw y'all doing the darn thing. Thank you very much, man.
Thank you.
And we just getting started. That's what I'm saying. We wanted
Smitty.
Smitty. See, that's my flatbed guru right there.
Yeah, he already a veteran.
Yeah. See, I'm just
He been
I'm
out
trying to
there.
get like the Smith.
We trying to
I'm
be
trying
like
to get
him
like
when we
the
grow
Schmidt.
up.
We trying to get like the Schmidt, my boy. But yeah, man, we definitely trying our hand, man. You know, this is year 7 for us, and I'm not saying we got tired of driving. It ain't nothing like that. You know,
We can still drive.
Sometimes I
we can
definitely
still hard driving.
I definitely enjoyed pulling up, bumping to a dock, and waiting for them to tell me when I was loaded, and I lay back down or go to sleep or whatever the case may be, or do whatever it is that we do. But ultimately, you know, this is just a new challenge, and I'm all about that, man. I'm all about testing myself, pushing myself to the limits, and we already know, you know, it's a workout. You know, we've been trying to eat right. Developing exercise regimens, things of that nature, and hauling flatbed is going to be right along those lines. It's going to keep us active.
Yeah, we had some
It's
good
going to keep
sleep
us.
the first
It's going to keep us.
time we did. We had some
Yeah,
good
that first
sleep.
night after
Yes, that sleep was banging.
Yeah, I almost ain't want to get up when it was time for my shift, and that's another thing too. You say you still learning. I know it, bro. We all learning.
Right.
That's the beautiful part about
Yep.
all of it. That's another thing too. By me being the captain of the ship, I have to make sure that I break our shifts down in a way that, one, because you know with flatbed, that the thing of it is, you know, I don't have to work to load it, secure it, tarp it, whatever the case may be, but then you have to drive. And then even when you finish driving and get to the receiver, there's work to do on that end also. So it's kind of like I want to make sure our shifts and our drives are in a way that, you know, if I'm driving the night before and we get somewhere in the morning, because I'm also on a night shift type of deal. That's kind of our thing. She's more of a daytime driver. But when I get to a receiver in the morning, after driving all night long, and now I got to sit there and put in 2 hours of physical labor, you know, I don't want to do that to myself on a consistent and repetitive basis, because that can create the burnout too.
Yeah.
Not to mention, you're already...
He said, class said more work, more pay, right?
Yeah, I mean, there's a TARP pay involved in it. There's different pays that come based on what it is you have to do. And flatbed has a different thing. Yeah, it's just different divisions in general. But I just want to make sure that when I do, I hate when I do that. I hate when I do that.
When I do.
When I
do.
Yeah. But I want to make sure that the way in which we run the loads, you know, it's nothing that I'm burning my candle on both ends type of deal. I want to make sure that, you know, if I am driving through the night, the load that we get in the morning, you know, regardless of the type of work I have to do in order to get it done, I want to make sure that I'm not burnt out doing it. Because then it's a lot of times...
That would be a part of trip planning, right?
Well, it's all trip planning, because a lot of times, even with driving, I'd be tired, but then it's hard to go to sleep sometimes in a moving truck. So even I could be up half the night, then load in the morning, and I should be going to sleep, but I still can't. I can't get there.
Put your phone down,
Yeah.
y'all. Let me tell you something. You cannot go straight to sleep after flicking through your social media.
You can't shut your mind
mind
off.
gonna be going and going like.
Not to mention
at least put it
bumpy
down at
roads.
least an hour or so before you really want to go to sleep, so that your brain can kind of like settle.
Not to mention just bumpy roads, and like I said, with me being the captain of the ship, you know, when I hear certain bumps, anytime she stops the truck, if I'm not in a deep sleep, I'm jumping up to see what's up.
What's going on?
Yeah, I don't know if something. So my sleep for myself, my sleep sucks anyway, because I don't get that. I can't tune out. I can't shut out. You know what I mean? Where you could, you know, be in the sleeper. It's like driving with a new student, so to speak. I'm only saying that because I see Gold Phoenix up on here. But it's like, you know, you can't really shut down all the way. You know what I mean? It's almost like I got to sleep with one eye open, just because in the event there's something or there's any issue, I need to be able to get to that.
But see, man, this is the benefit of having your wife on a truck.
Facts.
Because there are days that when he's struggling, he'll say, look, we about to pull over here and you about to come on back here and
Lay
put that
down with
booty
me.
on.
Yeah, but not nothing
I'm just
stupid,
saying,
right?
I'm just saying. Like,
But
he
that's
like, you gonna
yeah.
come back here so I can get some sleep. You know what I mean?
I don't do that either. Like
Don't
that.
lie. Yes,
Nah,
you do.
It don't be like that.
Yes, you do.
going
We done
somewhere
pulled
else.
over.
You going somewhere else now.
Why my husband trying to deny that?
I'm just saying you going somewhere else. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So you don't mess my whole
Good.
thought process
Good.
up, man. Hey,
Good.
let's go there then. Hey, let's do it.
Good.
It's all good
How
with
many
me.
times you done pulled over because you needed to go?
Every
to sleep?
day. Every day.
Don't.
Matter of fact, I'm ready to cut the live off right now and go to sleep.
Now you want to tell the truth.
I'm just saying.
All right, the ladies know.
I'm just saying, man. We
The
all
ladies
grown,
know.
so they
Bryce Smith.
It's
Right, what is wrong with admitting
I'm
that
saying-
you say
I'm
sometimes you
saying
want to
that-
pull over so
I'm
I
saying-
can lay with you so you can go to sleep?
I get it. I'm just saying we all grown folks, so
I know. So what was wrong with that?
certain stuff go without being said. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, but I wanted to say it. So what's wrong with that?
Nothing.
All right. Ain't you my man? My husband.
Yeah, for sure. I'm just saying.
Y'all see what I deal with? Y'all see what I deal with?
I'm just
16
saying.
years, y'all.
Right. So
16
what are we
years.
talking about here? That's what I'm saying. What are we talking about?
Thank you, Smitty.
Everybody ain't grown.
Thank you, Smitty.
Of course. I get it.
So what was wrong? I'm just saying.
Ain't nothing wrong. I'm
I
saying,
said this
look,
is a
man.
benefit to the men having their women on the truck with them.
And that's all that need to be said. Because any man know exactly what we talking about. Any woman know what we talking about. So what's the
Is
need to
this
talk
PG,
about?
y'all? Did
Yes.
I say anything? I didn't even say anything.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Flatbed.
Okay.
So what is the negatives about flatbed? Flatbed.
Mama, I see. I don't even know. I already said negatives. The negatives is the weather. We already talked about that.
Grown. Thank you.
Thank you, Smitty.
Thank you. Let me get a wife on the truck. It's game on.
Thank you, Gold Phoenix.
But
Come on, man. Stand up for what I said.
So that reiterates what I'm saying.
Anything.
That reiterates what I'm saying. Ain't nothing got to be said. Everybody know what it is.
Yes.
7-7. Okay.
It is.
7-7. Yeah, that's me. But yeah, man. Happy time. I could just say, come rub my head, rub my back on your 30-minute break. Ain't got to be nothing crazy.
That's crazy and we married.
No, I'm just saying, man.
I done made him blush and get a little
ain't about-
uncomfortable, y'all.
No, it's not that. We just keep our conversations, and to me that was a veer. To me, we've been making videos all this time, and we've never had a conversation like that. Am I lying?
About us
Anything
pulling
like that?
over.
Anything like that?
I didn't even say anything. If y'all heard me say something that was off, put it in the comments because I'm trying to figure out what I said. I'm gonna have to go listen,
you might.
and see what I said.
You might. Just might. Just
Now
might.
I'm on punishment.
Ain't no punishment. The punishing gonna happen regardless.
Oh, now you going there?
You already there.
We married. I'm just.
I know
talking.
that. So then it is what it is then.
Thank you, Smitty.
How about them Cowboys? Yeah. See, you nasty, Connie. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Okay, Gold Phoenix. So you on his side? Okay.
Appreciate it, Clyde, man.
Appreciate it.
I'm gonna hit you up though, bro. But yeah, man. Ultimately,
It's a lower laugh.
it's just about trying to maintain.
I was at a barbecue. Right.
Yeah, just trying to maintain proper sleep. And like I was saying, for me, is making sure that I don't burn myself out all the way around the board. So I want to make sure that I get the sleep I need to get. But I need to make sure that she can get the mass of the daytime driving done so we can get to where we need to get to. Because I definitely need to get my sleep. If we're going to be somewhere, if it's a 1,000-mile load and we got to get to where we got to get to, I already know I'm going to be back behind the wheel tonight and I'm going to have to basically push throughout the night. So you sleep better when you flatbed. I'm learning that just because you exerting that type of energy.
You do.
That you actually are tired. A lot of times you go to sleep or are tired just because you've been up for a length of time.
Mentally tired from driving.
Yeah.
And
but there's no physical tiredness to it. Like after that first load, my doggone hands.
Yeah, my back was hurt.
Shoulders, legs. I was like, God, like I really done something. I really didn't feel like I did a whole lot, but my body told me different. You know what I mean?
More than what you was getting up, getting down, getting up, getting down, getting up, getting down, reaching.
I know, Salo. Believe me.
Thank you, Salo.
I agree. I just know all grown.
That's why I love you,
I just know all grown folks.
That's why I love you.
Know all grown folks.
Thank you. I'm gonna be good from now on, y'all.
It ain't about being good. Ain't about being good.
Be good.
Man, look here, man. I'm just saying, man. So yeah, this is about flatbed.
This is about flatbed.
That's right. Stick to the script.
We about to get back serious.
Once I drive my ship, I pass out.
Hey.
See, I can't do that.
Do you? All the time. Girl, I be struggling to go to sleep.
Question, since you got a good thing going, company is solid, loads, any new equipment you'd like to purchase, a new tractor.
I can see that in the near future. In the near future soon, yeah. Because it's getting a lot of miles on it.
I don't. We bought a six and some chains, not quite 7, not even really that close to it. I don't know. Of course I would love a new truck. But I don't know if I want to get back and jump back into truck notes and stuff like that. You know, I like kind of where we are. I enjoy our truck. I've learned it. We've been driving with it now for a few years. So, you know,
certain miles, don't you think, after a while, or no?
Yeah, we can't sleep either right after. Even when it's exhausted, brand new Volvo in the near future.
Yeah, I get that.
Nah.
I'm the same way though, Saloa.
No, I don't know. I had to see, man. I'm really basing our truck on the performance of it overall, and so far so good. I can't see me getting rid of it just to get rid of it, you know what I mean, or just to swap it out. Because after a while, all trucks would be the same to me.
Well, I wasn't thinking that. I was thinking we would get another truck and put somebody in that one. But I don't think that's something he want to do in this.
Yeah, I'm not interested in.
Not interested right now.
I don't want to have to oversee nobody else. I don't want to have to check in on nobody else. I don't want any surprises. I don't want that. To me, I'm not interested. Not with this type of equipment. Not with the things that can go wrong in this. There's nothing wrong with having employees and running a business. But do I want to have a business where I can get a phone call and find out somebody dead? I don't want to do that. That's not the type of call I want to get. I don't want to hear none of that kind of stuff.
Egg you in extreme.
I'm just saying it can happen.
It can happen.
And that's not the phone call I want. You know, it's one thing to have employees, but I don't want.
Is it because it's trucking?
Absolutely. I wouldn't want to have to be overseeing nobody in a industry like this where lives can be lost.
Yeah.
Property, stuff can be damaged. Like, I'm not with that. Don't call and tell me you don't roll the truck over and you don't took out this, that, and the third, and then you just like, here go your truck. I'm not with that. I'd rather deal with what we deal with my one and only employee that put me to sleep.
Employee.
That's right. Who you work for?
Myself.
All right.
And you?
I agree.
Both. These
contracts ain't no Tyson. Just keep it.
Keep it in the family.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with it, Ray. I'm not really with extending it out like that. I mean, in
like
theory.
I even thought about we could
in theory,
have,
it's a great concept, but I'm not
I was
interested in
even
nothing
thinking like, this is just later on in life. You just never know how life gonna lead you. But I was like, we could use that one truck to teach people how to drive to get their CDL.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I mean?
Yeah. As long as you got a trailer.
Yes. But I mean, it's possible. I'm just saying later on. I ain't saying nothing we're gonna do right now. But I mean, it is an older truck.
It is. But it's a 2016. It's really not. Okay. We probably got a good amount of miles on it because we operated as a team.
Right.
But ultimately, I'm cool with where the truck is. I'm cool with the current performance of the truck. And I don't really have no issues with it. Not at this current moment.
Goldfinger said a student of mine is about to start running that stuff with his boss. Actually, been in Joplin for class A for days now.
Okay. Yeah, it's great to do. I mean, the team aspect of trucking in general to me is by far the dopest way to truck. You know what I mean? I don't know how much trucking I want to do if it was just me dolo in the truck every day, all day. I mean, for somebody, I guess maybe younger or somebody with a different mentality that looks at it as, wild out, then yeah, by all means, go for it. But for me, that ain't really my move like that. Like, I like the team aspect of trucking. I like the aspect of having 2 clocks, maximizing the 24-hour day, and the type of loads you can get, and the type of revenue that can be generated with 140 hours in a week versus 70. It's like night and day to me. So like I said, I wouldn't want to truck no other way. But definitely I wouldn't want to truck no other way than with my wife. Like I wouldn't want to just run just teams with just anybody or whomever. It's a certain element, and there's certain things that we all know, and certain comforts that come with being with somebody who loves you on a truck and being away and traveling and things of that nature. There's certain pluses that come along with it. Wouldn't you agree?
I do agree.
I'm glad you do. But yeah, man. But ultimately, I think this first week of Flatbed, these few loads that we've had so far, we pick up another load on Saturday. Don't technically deliver till Monday, but we should get it there Sunday night. So that'll be 3 loads this week. Y'all get on my nerves. So far so good. I don't have nothing really huge to talk about. There's no big issue we've had so far. There's nothing we've had to do. Appreciate it, bro. But we're open and ready for whatever challenges come our way. We're gonna attack it together as a team and as a unit, and we're gonna get through it. We got people that we can call on for assistance or help if and when we need it, just general advice. But we just gonna apply, our own know-how to it all and make it all happen. So we make it look easy. Definitely not easy.
Not. But thank you.
I guess that's the mission though, to tackle these challenges and make them look easy. Or just make them easy in general.
Too, and just knowing what you're getting into. Once you get the training, I think it's good. And I definitely would recommend once you get your training, to ask them to give you flatbed loads soon, so that you can remember what you was taught.
Yeah. But ultimately, like I said, I enjoy it. I think the physical challenge of it, even though I can't sit here. I want every load to be tarps and untarps and every day of the week is not something I want to do.
No.
But a tarp load here or there definitely kind of keep you on your toes a little bit, and just some of the work that is involved in just securing loads, period. Because the chaining, it's all simple. The binders, all that. You just got to know and understand your weights and what what and how many chains or straps you need to secure loads, whatever the weights of those are.
Be careful. Take your time.
Yeah.
Don't be rushing. Don't be going off fast. You know, you got to get up there on that trailer. Sometimes you got to stay in that awkward positions to be able to do what you got to do. Like, you just can't be playing with it. Like, when it come time to get them straps and tarps and chains, stay focused. Pay attention.
Yeah.
Do things properly. Our trainer was telling us about how he had 2 concussions because one of the binders hit him. No, not the binder.
Cheetah bar.
A cheetah bar, yeah.
And the snap binder snapped back on him.
Yes,
Put him
and
in
we
the
knew
hospital.
he said he knew somebody recently that it hit them in their mouth and knocked their teeth out. So
Yeah.
it ain't nothing to play with.
Yeah,
You gotta
I mean,
do it
ultimately,
properly.
like I said before, you can pull up on a spot, drop a hook, drop yours hook, and we out. Like, you know what I mean? You had that let's go get it, let's get it on, you know, pop type of attitude. But now you show up to a job site, you know, now it's about knowing what the freight's going to be, how it's going to be loaded, your game plan on securing it, the processes of securing it, tarping it if that's needed, whatever the case may be. So it's more steps involved in it, and it's
they block and brace certain things.
Yeah.
Some people help do that, but there'll be times when we have to do that.
Right.
So just being mindful of what's needed in order to secure your load.
But just like anything, as long as you got the proper tools, along with the knowledge on what you're doing and how to do it, it'll all, you know what I mean,
And our
come
training
together.
came with pictures, so we can look at different types
We
of
have reference,
loads
yeah.
and be able to make sure that we're strapping and chaining and tarping correctly.
Yeah. But yeah, man, I mean, shucks. Other than that, I don't know if y'all got any more over-the-top questions. We coming up on an hour. You know, I don't like no long-winded joints. But, you know, we just want to definitely tap in, let y'all know that we still out here making moves. We still out here handling business. And that's just what Married to the Miles do. That's just what we always have done. And we still out here maintaining, man. We won't be on YouTube as much as we probably should. No. We seem like we had this conversation every time we get on here. So if y'all really want to follow us on a day-to-day basis, for y'all that don't, follow us on Instagram at Married to the Miles, TOO, the same way y'all found us on here. Facebook just the same, and each one of our individual pages also. Other than that, man, yeah, we out here. Like I said, today is Thursday. We don't pick up to Saturday. We got this room booked for a night, but we probably do it 2 nights because we should be able to leave here early a.m. on Saturday morning. We only less than an hour from our next pickup, so y'all know how that goes. We're gonna chill to the max until we can't chill no more.
Yes, and we still doing. You see the watermelon over there. We got the watermelon.
Watermelon.
I got a little bag of vegetables
Got
that
a
I'm about to
cantaloupe
put
right here.
in the air fryer. This is tomatoes. It's tomatoes, cauliflower, and mushrooms. And I put my own seasoning, well, not my own seasoning,
secret sauce,
and some seasoning in there. And we got some Dungeness crabs that we're gonna eat.
Little treat.
As a treat.
Today's Thursday, right?
Today is
Thursday.
Today Thursday, y'all.
Yeah, so it should be a Thursday night game on tonight. So I'm gonna hook up our
we got a cantaloupe too.
Yeah, hook up our little joint to the TV, see whoever playing tonight. But yeah, it is what it is, man. Then we just gonna chill and go to Pound Town. I'm just saying, hey, let's just go to Pound Town.
And y'all seen that thing where the people be slapping each other?
You don't want to do that.
I always be telling him like, we should do that. No, I'm just joking. I shouldn't even say that because that's domestic violence. That's domestic, y'all. But no, but we looked at this video where the guy
here's y'all author.
smacked. He was smacking the man's face was shifted shifted all the way to the side. So yeah, nah.
She's very curious.
We be playing.
About that.
Nah, we don't be hitting each other.
She's curious about. They know that. They see your face too pretty. It ain't beat up.
Yeah,
they ain't never seen you. They ain't never seen your face beat up before.
But when I be joking with him, I be like, "Do you want this slap box?"
Yeah. So yeah, quick update too. You want to update on the book? The
yes,
process
I
of
finished
the
the book.
What's the title?
More Than Enough. Overcoming Rejection and Breaking Generational Strongholds. So the book is actually in the process right now being formatted. So where they putting all of it together and everything. And then, hopefully it should be done by the end of this month.
Yeah, so if
but the
everybody,
pre-orders are still available.
yes, so go get that. Do yourself a favor, buy a couple of them, hand them out to your friends. Maybe start some book club stuff. Be on the lookout for all that. We're gonna really try to do our best at doing a rollout to present the book. Make sure that people know about the book, because she really put a lot into it. She's been getting great feedback on it so far from a few people that have been able to proofread some stuff and what's it called, the foreword, right?
The foreword, yes. Yeah. My pastor's doing a foreword.
So he sent her a message the other day after reading some of it that he's very, very impressed, and there's a lot of stuff about her life that he knew,
but he didn't know a lot of it,
how in depth things would be in it. So he's finding out a lot of things that he didn't know, and it ain't so much just about. It's a story about some of your life, but it's definitely can be universally understood because people deal with all types of. But you can go ahead and speak.
Yeah, just bringing. No, you're fine. Bringing awareness to trauma and.
I'm thinking about Pound Town. Go ahead.
Bringing awareness to trauma and just how it affects us, from a young child all the way up to into our adult life, and I just wanted to write the book to be able to let people know that with God, and if you have Jesus in your life for real, seriously, that you can heal and overcome, your challenges, and that. I put in there practical tips and things like that, like practical life lessons to help go along with that. And some of us struggle in our minds. Some of us have struggles, and a lot of it can be attributed to what you went through as a child. Mm-hmm. So I roll out my testimony and share my story, but within it, I also talk about ways that you can overcome.
Hey, man. So, like I said, y'all can hit up her page.
I am Constance Mosley on IG and Rise Above It on IG.
And get your pre-order in, because I'm sure once the book is completely finalized and they started shipping them out, and people that get it, you're going to want to get yours, so jump on it now.
Pre-orders will come out first.
Yeah, you're going to get them ASAP. Like I said, we're going to try to be as creative as we can when it comes to making getting the whole rollout of it and making sure the masses know about it.
And I'll be
y'all
sharing
can tell a
some
friend
more
to tell a
videos
friend also.
Soon, just talking more in depth about the book and the writing of the book, and just really why I felt like it was time and I wanted to share my story.
You got any Pound Town in there?
I do. No, I don't.
Dang.
It's not about that.
Yeah, well, hey, you just inserted where you inserted it.
No.
Insertion. Anywhere, side of the road, you just can insert.
No, this book, I needed to be delivered, so
y'all
read this delivered.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, man. But we definitely appreciate everybody who fell through, man.
Yes,
we know it's been a minute since we've been on, but we definitely wanted to tap in. Salute to the real ones, man. I got a lot of buddies right now, or just a lot of people in general, man, that I'm just super proud of, man. There's a lot of people right now that I am close to, that are making some drastic changes in their lives for the better, whether I influenced it or whatever the case may be. It's a lot of y'all, man, that I'm just super proud of, man, that's out here taking their whole life to another level. Even people that's on here from Smitty to Gold Phoenix, man. Yeah. Definitely, there's so much respect and love to Saloa and D Major, man.
Yes, definitely.
It's just a new year, everybody finishing out this fourth quarter, finishing out this 2023 that don't seem like it done flew past.
I'm gonna tell you.
It's been a good year for many, a not so good year for the multitude. Right. But everybody so far, we got through it, man. I'm sure people have lost people throughout this year. Yeah. And that comes with life, but you never really prepare for none of that kind of stuff. But you keep pushing, man.
Thanks, D Major.
You keep growing, man.
Thank you.
You keep pushing forward,
D Major said congratulations on the book, family.
Yeah, man. You just keep pushing forward. Appreciate it, bro. Yeah, you just keep pushing forward, man. And doing the best you can do, man.
That's it.
Living your life for yourself.
And get you some real ones around you. Like, this ain't the time to be hanging around anybody that's not like for you. It's just You ain't got time for that.
Yeah, it's a waste of energy,
It's
man.
a waste
of
energy.
time.
Get around some people that really support you and love you, and that's gonna be there for you. And if your real people that's for you, if they see you winning, if they don't act like they winning too, then they not your people.
Yeah, and we're learning that in different ways,
right?
You know, but like I said, man, we're gonna keep on keeping on. We're gonna keep pushing, trying different things, exploring, and just seeing, and just trying to get everything that this life has for us, because that's really what it's about. Like, I'll be 48 in November. I never even thought I'd see it. I never thought I'd be here. I never thought I'd even see 47. You know what I mean? So it.
But you did.
Yeah. So it's the blessing within that, and we just gonna keep on pushing forward, man.
Yeah.
You know, we're a union.
Yeah.
She and I have been through a lot of ups and downs together. A lot of good times, bad times. I put us in a lot of weird and crazy situations that together we had to get ourselves out of, you know, and that's just, but I love the fact of being a go-getter, a risk taker, you know, the person that plays stuff safe, play it safe, and you just gonna stick to your little corner, and I'm just gonna do this over here, I'm not gonna make too much noise, I'm gonna stay quiet over here. You can't be around me like that. I that type of person has never been nobody that I gravitated to. You know what I mean? I need people that's willing to stir things up, that's willing to mix the pot up, that's willing to pull a truck over. You know what I mean?
Sis.
You got to be able to maneuver and never get comfortable in any situation. You know what I mean? And that's one thing that she and I together definitely can do and can attest to, is that we ain't afraid to do nothing, man.
And I think trucking did that for us even more, because we already was big on dreaming and wanting more, making our dreams come true. But we saw it, we talked about it, but then trucking actually made it possible.
Yeah. So we live our life this way. You know what I mean? Trucking is just a byproduct, which all I've seen for the past 7 years, whether y'all are proud of us, look at us as if we should be doing this or should be doing that. However your view of us is, it's literally a byproduct of how we really live our life. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that we're responsible for. There's a lot of people that count on us. You know, there's a lot of people that we do for and provide for. If it's no more than, if it's financial, it's financial. But if it's no more than just being a positive influence, you know, we know there's a lot of people that watch us. So, you know, we keep our stuff in a certain light, man. And that's just what it is with us. You know, we know this stuff gonna be around for years to come. And we want to make sure that whenever you see us, whenever you hear the name Married to the Miles, there's a positive annotation added to it and a part of it, because that's what we're about, man. We ain't about the foolishness. We ain't about none of the riffraff.
We did the foolishness enough ourselves.
Yeah.
We definitely don't want to be brown no more.
Yeah, I mean, I've been as ignorant
We about to be almost half a century years.
I just got away with a lot, you know, so I know the blessings within that. Just,
I'm going to tell you.
Wow.
Me too.
We done snuck through and got through a lot of cracks.
Yes, we
done
did.
Came through a lot of pinches.
Separately and together.
Yeah, we have come through a lot of pinches, and you know, that's just what it is. So I'm just blessed to still be here, to give our testimony, to make our experiences known, and that's really what it's all about. So Flatbed is just another thing, another challenge that we're taking on, and together we'll get through it.
Yes, we will.
Just like anything else. So.
Yes, we will.
But yeah, man, y'all know what it is. About to fall out of here. About to eat. I don't know what time. I don't know what time
it's getting
it is.
dark, but it's like here it's 6:45.
Okay, so I still got time. I don't eat after 8 o'clock, because you know we slimming down over here, man.
Yes,
Slim and
getting
trim,
it all
bro.
nice and trim.
I don't know if y'all can see it, but you know what I mean. You can close your eyes if you want to. But yeah, man. We just trying to stick to the script, man. We writing our own script. We playing our own script out, and we gonna stick to it. You know what I mean? So that's just what that is. So it's your boy Moito Folk.
And your girl Connie.
Now, whether husband or wife,
or besties for life,
or you just pound town how you like,
as long as you do it as a team,
I guess it's alright.
You be alright.
Peace, man.
Peace.
We ghosts.
Thank y'all for coming
Pound town on a pound town. Pink and booty hole.
Oh,